All right, a pleasant good afternoon to you and yours, and welcome to the Brevard Sports Network. We are live today. Practice reports coming from just one place today, and that is Satellite High School, home of the Scorpions. A 5-6 season last year under the guidance and tutelage of second-year head coach Brian Helton, and we're going to start getting some players on here in just a second. I'm flying solo today, so just need to make sure sound works and everything is good, and as long as that's the case, we're rocking and rolling. There you see backs here working out here. We're going to start off with the quarterback and a wide receiver, I believe, here. All right, Coach, whenever you're ready. All right, so coming up here in just a second, we're going to get our first two guests on. I apologize if everything's flipped backwards here, but again, it is what it is. I am the cameraman, the producer, everything else here today. So first day of school, I hope everybody had an outstanding first day of school. And if you look on Brevard Sports Network, we always scour the internet looking for those back-to-school first-day picks, and we found quite a few of them. If you don't see your child in those pictures, make sure you send them to us via Facebook Messenger, and we will get them up. The final edit of that will run at 9 o'clock tonight, 10 o'clock tonight. And it will be the final thing that we put up on Brevard Sports Network. Come on in, man. This is all. Now, look, you got to look into that camera right there and make sure you stay in it, okay? All right, now, here's your microphone. All right, now, let everybody know who you are.
Brady Ferris, number 7. I'm a tight end for the Satellite Scorpions.
All right, what year are you, Brady? Come on in. You have a seat over here. I got your microphone, okay? All right, so what year are you?
I'm going to be a senior this year.
All right, hold this thing close because everybody's going to have to hear you, okay? See, check me out, like right here, man. I mean, like literally right here. The kicker promised me, he promised me we wouldn't get hit with any footballs here today. All right, my friend, tell everybody who you are and what position you play and what year you graduate.
Ethan Rayful, quarterback, and I'm a senior.
You know, I love receivers, backs, and tight ends, but I was a quarterback, so I got to start with the quarterback. You're not offended, are you?
Yeah,
all right. So you said you're a senior, right?
Yes, sir.
How did you become the quarterback of this football team?
I started as a freshman. I really had no experience coming in, and then under Coach Kimmy and Knox Robinson, I ended up being brought up to varsity to learn under Gage Malkin. And then freshman year, I played on varsity. Didn't really get many reps. I was just a backup guy. Sophomore year, got more reps. And then my junior year, I ended up tearing my shoulder, so I ended up getting surgery for that.
Really?
Yeah, and then I spent a lot of time with Mark Hinkle when we were both out. That's my buddy, man. Shout out to Mark.
Mark's a great dude.
Yeah, I love him to death. And then finally,
Trying to get him to broadcast, but go ahead.
yeah, he should. It'd be great. But finally get to really prove myself this season and show him what's up. So I'm super excited.
I'm super excited, too, because, you know, we got you guys all 10 games. No pressure that you're going to be broadcast all 10 games. The quarterback, never any pressure for him. All right. Yeah, no problem. All right, so you're the guy he's going to be throwing the football to, right?
Yep.
All right, so talk a little here. I'll tell you what. So you ain't got to worry about that. I'll hold your mic. All right, so talk a little bit about what you've seen thus far from this football team, just offensively.
You know, offensively, a lot of the guys are coming from 7-on-7. We did zone 6 with a lot of the guys. So we built a lot of chemistry with Coach Donahue.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've been bonding. We went on a senior trip just not too long ago.
How was that? Tell me about that.
It was fun. We went up to Davenport.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the one thing? And look, we can sit here and talk football all day long, right? And we will. We got 10, 12, 14 weeks, 15 weeks, hopefully, for you guys to do that. But I want to learn about you guys as we broadcast throughout the course of the year. So tell me what you learned about yourself and your teammates up in Davenport.
You know, learned a lot about like their athletic abilities. You know, we played some volleyball and some frisbee. Learned who may not be that good at that, but yeah, you know.
Who'd you find out? And you better be thinking about this because the same questions are coming to you. Who did you figure out? Who surprised you athletically?
I would say Atticus Henderson.
Yeah?
You know, he's been killing it in practice. Yeah.
You're over here laughing. You look.
Man, he's a freak. He's good.
What position does Atticus normally play?
He plays outside linebacker, but he can play anything, man. He's an athlete. We got him working tight end right now, and he's a real athlete, man. We love him.
Now, did you get a lot of good time with the 7-on-7 in terms of finding a rhythm, being able to work with your receivers? How much does that 7-on-7 really help you?
It really helps a lot, to be honest with you. And even, I mean, it's different when you have a 5-man or 4-man front blitzing you and whatnot. But, it really helps all that much because I know when Brady's running a dig, I know where he's going to come open. And we got that trust, and I know he's going to catch the ball and whatnot.
All right, for the novice out there, what's a dig?
A dig is like a 10 to 12 yard in across the middle of the field. I mean, which is a scary throw because there's a bunch of conflict in the middle. Yeah. So you really got to have trust between the quarterback and the receiver to make sure that your receiver's not going to get killed and the ball's not going to get picked.
You might have a future on the microphone yourself. I've been broadcasting football a long time, but I've never heard middle coverage or traffic in the middle called conflict. I like that. I like that. All right, listen. Last year, this was a football team that was 5-6. Were you both on the team last year?
Yeah, I didn't play a whole lot, but I was on the team.
Okay, so this was a team that really seemed to get better towards the end of the season. And I know that a lot of it coincided with Mark coming back from his injury, but you guys did some special things. And to be honest with you, I thought the best game this football team played last year was a game you lost in the playoffs to Rockledge. Talk a little bit about what you learned as a team in that loss that you now carry forward into this season.
A lot of that was just staying focused. Before that week, it was kind of a revenge game because earlier in the season we it was rough, but
it's okay to say that.
No,
Go ahead.
It was more of just a revenge game. We were just locked in. We needed to win that game. Obviously it didn't end well, but that was our best game that year.
What'd you learn? What'd you take out of that?
I think really even us as a team, not just me, we learned what our true potential was. After, like you said, taking it on the chin the first time, and then we came back. And I mean, it was neck and neck, and to think that we could have went to the next level and had a chance against Mainland.
Yeah, and that's wild because you play a team that, quite honestly, in Rockledge that battled them, and then Mainland goes. It was just nuts the way that all worked out. All right, let's find out a little bit about you guys off the football. First of all, do you play any other sports?
I actually picked up checkers and ultimate frisbee.
Checkers is a sport. It's a mental sport. It works. Do some chess. Try chess. What about you?
I was thinking about playing basketball, but we're gonna see how this season goes.
All right, now listen. As a quarterback, man, you got to play chess. I'm just telling you that right now, man. To my coach, actually, that's exactly what I learned when my coach told me I had to play chess. What do you do for fun? How do you relax?
I love fishing, man. Fishing's the best. We have a boat. My family has a boat, and we go out on the water all the time. It's awesome. I love it. It's just a cool way to chillax on the weekend, get some sun, see some ladies, right? Huh?
Yeah. How about for you?
Just hanging out with friends. I like going to the beach, just chilling around the house.
This is my kind of quarterback right there. You got a fan in me, my friend. Tell everybody who you are again.
Ethan Rafel, senior, number 9 for quarterback for Satellite High School.
What's your favorite play to run? Is it the X go?
I don't know. I like the read option. I like to play as Lamar Jackson.
Oh, my man. I'm a Ravens fan. How about you? I forgot the question. Tell everybody who you are again. I'm sorry.
Brady Ferris, number 7, tight end for the Scorpions.
And what's your favorite play to run?
Gotta be whips. Love running.
What's a whip?
A whip's where you run a slant and then you stop and turn back to the outside.
Guys, you were awesome. Thanks a lot. You two got a lot to live up to. So come on over and have a seat. Yes, sir. Have fun, man. I look forward to watching you guys this year. Have a seat, guys. Look, man. Hey, how you doing, man? How you doing? We're live. Just want to let you know. But at least you get to get out of the heat and under the tent for a couple of minutes. Yeah, right. All right. For those that don't know you, tell everybody who you are, when you graduate, and what position you play.
Atticus Henderson, number 8, outside linebacker, and I'm senior year. I'm graduating this year.
I just found out you were a freak athlete. We're going to talk about that in a minute. All right. How about you?
Zachary Radawi, class of 2024, D-end and right guard.
All right, I got a couple of seniors here with you. Hang on for just a second, guys. I want to make sure we get everybody. There we go. Okay, now we're all in this together. All right. So I just asked the two guys that were sitting here, that you went to Davenport, had a team bonding thing, did some athletic things, volleyball, things of that nature. And I said, who was the guy that you didn't expect to be a great athlete but turned out to be? And both of them said you. They both said you. What did you do up there on the volleyball courts to turn some heads, man?
I mean, I play volleyball a decent amount at the beach, but it ain't that good. So
Now, listen, you guys got some size. I'm looking at you guys. You guys got size. I would assume you have some speed. I know how you guys work out. I know Coach Helton, so I know you guys are definitely working on the conditioning and the speed. Talk a little bit about what you've seen thus far from this team that you like.
Everyone's well conditioned. We all know how to push ourselves really well. We've been bonding a lot more than past teams last year. Don't want to point anyone out. We're bonding a lot better. We're working as actual one unit, and our leadership is so much better. Seniors, we've been stepping up.
we come and play for anybody.
What's that?
We ready to play for anybody.
There you go. Okay, I like that. Now, you said it. I'll ask the question. Next week, your kickoff classic is against the mighty Cocoa Tigers, right? First of all, let me say this. I love the fact that you guys are playing in that game. I know that you guys were – no, it's all right. Hell yeah, it's okay. I know that you guys were – I assume were talked about this. When asked, did you want to play this game, what was the response?
Yes, sir. That was the response.
No, it wasn't. It was hell yeah. What?
It was hell yeah. We ain't scared of nobody. We ready to play anybody.
There you go. Okay, I like that attitude. I do. What do you think you're going to find out about this team next week? Again, you said this is a well-conditioned team. I don't see anybody pushing this team around in the fourth quarter. But to be the best, you got to beat the best, right?
I mean, not saying no lies. I mean, we're going to find out if we can really push ourselves to teams that are state caliber level.
What do you think it is that you bring to this football team? If I said to you, what do people turn to you for on this team? What is that?
I'm trying to get everyone hype. I know he's the same way. We're the two hype men of our defense.
I can tell that for sure. I mean, there's no doubt you guys. And listen, you guys had some pretty good guys ahead of you out there in terms of, hype and you're the hype guys, huh?
Hell yeah.
There you go. Stone. This is. You know what? I got a nickname for you already. 316, Stone Cold Steve Austin Jr. right here. Hell yeah. All right. Tell me about playing for Coach Helton.
I mean, I'm just going to say this right now. He's the best defensive coach I've ever seen. Yeah. So smart. I mean, he'll push us. He knows everything. He knows what to do. Yeah.
You guys think that if I said to you right now, diagram the 3-3 stack for me, you could do that?
Heck yeah.
That is a genius defense. What do you like best about the 3-3 stack? What is it that you really like playing in his defense?
I mean, I play right guard as well, so when I'm on offense, I don't know what's coming. Yeah. I looking around, I'm lost.
Even playing on the defense when you're on, you still don't know what's coming.
I don't know who's going around me.
How about you?
Shoot, I love that I like to count on my linemen, the block, and I like the blitz.
He said I like the blitz. I hear you. I know as a former quarterback, it scares me a little bit. All right, so let's find out a little bit about you guys off the football field, okay? Because, you guys, I love talking to student athletes because I learned, like yesterday I was at Cocoa Beach and I found out a young man sold ice creams on the beach on the weekends, which led to many other questions. So what do you do for fun? First of all, do you play any other sports?
I play soccer. I'm the goalie for Satellite. 4 years on varsity.
I knew I recognized you. You guys win district champs like it ain't no thing.
Went to regional runner-ups as well. Bishop Moore.
Okay. Yeah. Talk about some soccer. And how do you play any other sports?
I'll be playing rugby in the off season with my dad.
All right, I'm coming back to talk to you about rugby. Okay, so what do you do for fun? How do you relax when you're not? Because I know. Do you play club soccer too?
Yep. I play for Indy Atlantic.
All right, so you don't really have a lot of time to relax, but when you do. How does a guy as hyper as you chill out?
I mean, I'm always at the beach. I'm skimming every day. I'm always doing stuff.
How'd you learn how to skim? Because the first time I ever tried it, I broke 3 toes on my right foot.
Oh, it was painful. Yeah. Tailbone took some hits. It was bad.
Yeah. My board went right into the sand, and that was the end of me. No more skimboarding. How do you relax?
Shoot, not much relaxing. I love playing sports. I like going to Civic Center, playing some basketball, alpha practice, like lifting, like everything.
So you guys, I don't see you two chilling out too much. You guys are just out there just having some fun. Guys, tell everybody who you are again.
Zachary Rudawi, number 0, class of 2024.
Atticus Henderson, number 8, class of 2024.
Guys, I'll let you get back to practice, man. Have a good one. Guys are a lot of fun to talk to. I look forward to doing a lot of post-game interviews with you guys this year. All right, we'll be back with a couple of more players here in just a second. These guys are a ton of fun, and that's the reason. This is the reason why I love doing these interviews. I know what we're going to get out here on the football field, but we get to know them as student athletes away from the football field, and not just with helmets on their heads. And that's my favorite part of what we do here at BSN. All right, let me jump up here real quick, and again, I apologize. I'm flying solo, so let me kind of get a look here at what they're doing. Maybe not anything, maybe not giving anything away, but we got our next two guys coming. Looks like a couple big guys. So, guys, take a seat. Leave me a spot to get in there on the end there. There we go. Now we're talking. All right. All right, let me scoot in here so that way I got your microphone for you. All right, we got a couple of the big guys in here. Hang on. There we go. All right, now tell everybody who you are, what you play, and what year you are.
I am Daryl Wiley. I play nose and left tackle, and I am a sophomore. Junior.
That's all right, man. You're just a junior. Good Lord. How about you?
Josh Cannon. I play nose guard and right tackle, and I'm the class of 2024. I'm a senior.
All right, so I don't want to hear that Satellite doesn't have any size up front. I'm 6'5", 260, well, maybe a little heavier these days. But these guys right here are certainly outflanking me. Talk a little bit about this offensive and defensive line and what you like about your unit this year.
What I like about our unit is on the defensive side is we still have a lot of guys from last year, so the plays are coming in quicker, and the younger guys are learning quicker because the older guys are able to show them what to do.
I got you. Now, how much working out did you do? How much benching did you? First of all, what are you lifting?
My squat, I haven't gotten into do my maxes, all my maxes yet.
Around, give me an estimate.
My squat should be 405, my bench is 225, and my power clean is 185.
Unbelievable, man. You guys, I'm afraid to ask you. Tell me what you like about that offensive and defensive line. Or you offense, right?
I'm both.
Both. Okay, so you're going both ways, so you can come off the field. What do you like about the units?
Sir, I mean, we just have power up front, from whether it be on the D-line or the O-line. We have guys that are over here working day in and day out, and they are busting their butts to make sure that we are a playoff team no matter what cost, no matter what work we have to put in. People are here, they're putting in the work, and we're tired of being underestimated because we want to make a statement with this football program.
That's a mic drop moment right there. You can't say it any better than that. I really like your quarterback. Outgoing guys. You know what? You guys seem to have similar personalities that you're all very outgoing and very personable, easy to talk to. How does that translate to success on the football field?
Communication is key when it comes to this sport, to be completely honest. I mean, everyone who plays this sport knows that. And the fact that Ethan is just such an easygoing guy, he's strict on us, he makes sure that stuff gets done. It's honestly integral to our football team. I mean, without Ethan, a lot of stuff would just not be as tight and as compact as it is, and we would not be as strong as we are mentally and physically.
I like the numbers out here. There are a lot, and as I look across, you got a really good amount of numbers. So how long have you been playing football?
I've been playing for 6-7 years now.
All right. Where did you play youth at?
I played in Biloxi, Mississippi, sir.
All right. So when did you move here?
I moved here last year.
All right. How has the transition been for you? And the weather's no different. It's the same here as it is in Biloxi, Mississippi. But how do you like it here? How's it been for you?
It's been a pretty easy transition because the schools are almost exactly the same.
Right.
So nothing really changed for me. It's just getting used to the new people and everything.
How's the community, and have you been able to make friends? This is a wonderful community. You really couldn't have picked a better community to move into from another state. How's that all going for you?
It's going well. It's an easy place to get some friends to hang out with and stuff like that.
All right. Listen, I'm going to give you a minute to think about this next question because I'm going to ask you about the difference between high school football. Now, I know you haven't played a game here yet, but I'm curious as the difference between high school football here and in Biloxi. So think about that for a minute. All right. Let's get to your off season. I got it. Now I got to ask the question. What are you throwing up these days?
I bench 265, I power clean 260, and my squat is 550 pounds.
Say that again.
550 pounds for my squat.
You got any offers?
No, sir.
Come on, man. You get look at you. Would all right. So here's the question. He's a junior, so he's got another year to deal with this. Would you go play football in college?
Absolutely.
Yeah. What do you like to study?
It really depends. I mean, I really love English when I'm in the classroom, but
I can tell. I mean, you're well spoken. I mean, I can tell. Yeah.
I really appreciate that.
So you like English? What part of the English language is it? Is it old lit, new lit? What is it?
All of it, if I'm being completely honest. It's just very interesting for me to learn, and just all of the teachers, I've been very blessed to have such fantastic teachers here at Satellite, and they've all just done a fantastic job on informing me of everything English related.
How long have you been playing football?
Since my sophomore year of high school.
So you've only been playing this game for 2 years.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if I'm a college, I'm checking you out, man. 2 years into this. All right, it's time to answer that question. Difference between high school football here and in Mississippi.
With Mississippi, there's more like big guys, a little bit slower than over here. Over here, there's fast.
A lot of speed.
Yeah.
That's a great answer because that is the answer we always hear. Florida's got the speed. Mississippi, Louisiana, Georgia's got the size. Well, I don't know. Georgia's starting to come up with a lot of speed these days, so we're going to have to, they've been beating us too, by the way. I mean, it is what it is. All right. So, looking at this team this year, I know what you're going to tell me. I don't want to hear coach speak, all right? How do you achieve that goal of being a playoff team this year? I know it's a game at a time. I get all that. But realistically, how do you get to that point?
Mental fortitude, to be completely honest with you. I mean, like I said, we're out here working day in and day out. Aside from that, I mean, you got to be smart to play this game, whether you're offense or defense. If you don't know what you're doing, this team will fail. And going back to what I said about our quarterback, it's just such a great thing that we're all so connected and that we all get along, because without that, the communication would just not be there, and we would not be as proficient as we are in this sport. I mean, completely honest. And to make us a playoff team, we just have to continue to work and play together.
Yep.
Absolutely.
You guys are in a tough gauntlet of a district, and so my question, I'm sorry, what position do you play again on?
I play nose, sir.
Nose tackle. Okay, so you're not on the offensive line.
I'm on the offensive line.
All right, so you both are offensive. Okay, I just want to make sure I got that right. So here's my question. Coach Helton runs that, and I asked the last guy this. Coach Helton runs that 3-3 stack. A lot of people love that, the way Coach Helton runs that 3-3 stack. When you flip to play offense against that defense, do you even know what's coming?
That's a really great question. I mean, it honestly just depends on the day. I mean, we can know what's coming. We can just not expect anything. And that's what we love so much about Coach Helton, is that he always is surprising us. I mean, he makes us familiar with all of our plays, but also he'll throw in a few surprises just to keep us on our toes.
I love it. And then when I can't, if I was a quarterback and I had to line up and look over my center and look down at you with your size staring at me, man, I'll be like, oh Lord, here we go, right? It's on now. I just need to make sure I got my chops ready to run here. What are you most excited about the upcoming season?
Currently is playing Coco. That's my
How exciting
thing for me.
You moved here from Mississippi, and you know about Coco?
Yes, sir.
What have you heard about them?
I heard that they were a good team down here, so I've been wanting to play them since I got down here.
Well, you're going to get your chance next week, and everybody back in Mississippi is going to get a chance to watch because we're broadcasting it. How excited are you to play Coco? And I love the fact that this program is going to do that for a second time in 4 years. I think it says a lot about you guys and your willingness to know where you are as a program. What was kind of the reaction when you found out you were playing them?
We were a little surprised, but at the same time, we asked Coach Helton for a tough schedule.
Oh, man, I like that. And that's tough.
Yes, it is. I mean, they just got off of winning a state game. Everyone in the county knows that. But we wanted a tough schedule, and Coach Helton definitely supplied, and we're ready to take on that challenge and just do whatever we can.
I like it. And you guys, Coco in the Kickoff Classic next Thursday night, week from today. And then you got Heritage, who's expected to be a very good football team this year. Vieira's on the rebound. You guys got a tough schedule this year. Tell everybody who you are again.
Satellite football.
And then your name, too.
Joshua Cannon.
Satellite football, Daryl Wiley.
And I'm Alan Slaughter-Zinski. We'll be back with a couple of more guys here in just a second. Thanks, guys. Yeah, man. Have some fun out there. You guys were a lot of fun. That was a good job, wasn't it? All right, as the rain starts to come down a little bit here, we're going to have to move some things back a little bit. It's just it's satellite, right? So it's just a passing shower. Huh? Hey, is Tony Piccolo available? Okay. Huh? Yeah, I'll take Donahue. Hey, bud. As here comes the rain again, right? This satellite taking some extra team things here. Give me just a second. I'm gonna set the microphone down so that way I can get my wagon out of the rain as well. I complained about buying a 12-foot tent, but, man, am I sure glad we got one now. What's that? No, we're good. Yeah, everything's dry. I mean, it's raining a little bit on us, but that's just that hole right there. It'll pass. Coming to you live. Let's talk a little bit about some of the numbers last year. Am I interviewing you? All right. Pick up this microphone here. All right, let me get the camera fixed here.
Sorry, I'm a little short.
No, you're good, man. All right, make sure you hold this microphone up, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, so tell everybody who you are and what position you play.
My name is Logan Waite. I am running back, and I'm a sophomore.
Why are you not dressed? Are you okay? No, don't. If you got an injury, don't talk about it. Just say you're taking the day off.
It's just a little ankle injury.
All right, you'll be back. All right,
Just
okay.
playing safe.
All right, that's good. All right, so you're the running back. Tell me what you like about your offense this year. Make sure you hold this up. Or actually, I'll tell you what. I'll hold your mic so everybody can hear you. Tell me what you like about your offense. I love your quarterback. I love your offensive line. You guys are great. So talk a little bit about this team and that offense.
I just love that everyone's coming in every day and putting in the work that we need to do. No one believes in us. And I think we got a good shot, and everyone's counting us out. I think everyone's just coming in, do what we need to do, getting it done every day.
When do you graduate? What year are you?
I am 2026.
Okay, 2026. Hey, would you do me a big favor? Would you mind just standing right here and holding that pole so my tent don't go? Thanks, man. That's the last thing we need, right? Is the tent flying off, then we're wet, equipment's ruined, and then there is no satellite football broadcast this year. We can't have that. 1 week till you guys play the Cocoa Tigers. You'll see that game right here on Brevard Sports Network. Talk about your relationship and the camaraderie on this football team. You guys went up to Davenport recently. What did you learn about yourself and the rest of your team?
I just learned that we're all willing to put in the work and just do whatever it takes to be successful.
What did you learn about a teammate, like about some of your teammates? Like the first two guys I talked to said they learned their outside linebacker was a freak of an athlete. Tell me something you learned about your team.
Honestly, damn, that's hard to say.
That's all right. All right, I'll tell you what, think about that one. Tell me what your goals and expectations are for this year.
My goals and expectations is just
you personally.
Me personally, just to keep going and never stop. Just never stop. Never let anyone take me down without a fight. No one's going to take me down without killing me first.
So, what makes you so effective as a running back? I mean, like you said, you're not a tall guy, and that's okay. But what makes you so effective as a running back? What would you say?
I got the strength.
Strength?
Oh yeah.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about that strength, because I know Coach Helton is adamant about off-season workouts, and working in that weight room. Tell me a little bit about your weight work.
You on the numbers? Or?
Yeah, I want numbers.
So we just maxed out, I think, 3 weeks ago before the summer camp started. I got 240 on bench. Sorry.
Hey, 240's out. How tall are you?
5'7".
240's outstanding.
I hit 410 on squat, and I did 255 on power clean.
Well, good for you, man. Listen, I don't mean to cut the interview short, but it is starting to ring a little heavier. I want to get 2 more guys in here. Tell everybody who you are again.
Logan Waite, running back, class of 2026, sophomore.
There you go. Good luck to you this year. Come on in, guys. Have a seat. I'm doing well. Listen, stay close to me now, okay? Keep your eyes on that camera right there. All right. Let me get the iPad out of the way. Caleb will kill me if I ruin any of this equipment. All right. So tell me who you are and what position you play and when you graduate.
Got you. I'm Scotty Siemens. I'm a D lineman, and I'm 2025.
I love the attitude on the defensive lineman on the defense on this football team. How about you?
My name is Alan Steffen, outside linebacker, class of 2025.
How do you spell Allen?
A-L-L-E-N.
All right, never mind. Yeah, that's all right. All right, guys. We'll start with you, Alan, since I know I'll remember your name. What do you like about what this team is doing out here? First of all, I mean, I'm going to be honest. I mean, I'm just sitting here watching you guys practice, so I don't know a lot about what you guys are doing on the field. But what I've met about you guys, I really like. I like the camaraderie this team has. I like the way you guys are getting to know each other. What do you like best about this team so far?
You know, I like our defense and the way we kind of just fly around, and you never know where we're coming from. And we like to play aggressive and hit hard.
This guy over here, man, you can't control him. You can only hope to contain him. But I think that's the way it needs to be, right? What do you like about this defense?
I think we underrated. We gonna hit some people. We gonna hit some people.
How long you been playing football?
This my second year. Yeah.
You didn't play youth football?
Played last year. I played youth football in Washington. Yeah.
Washington State?
Washington State. Yeah.
How long you been living here?
About 2 years.
What brings you here?
Through the sun, but it's not sunny right now, as you can see. But
how do you like it here? How do you like this Florida weather, man?
I'm gonna be honest. It's great to play football in. We get our conditioning in, even though it's 100 degrees out here still, and we still running.
It ain't 100 degrees in Washington, though. How have you adjusted?
Nah, you just gotta get used to it, I guess. You gotta push through it.
And you have gotten used to it, haven't you?
I got used to it out here.
How'd you do that?
I just kept on running.
My goodness gracious. I'll tell you what, from Washington State to Florida, they don't have humidity in Washington. How long have you been playing the game?
I've been playing the game since I was about 5 years old.
5. Where'd you play youth football?
For the Seahawks.
Okay, so you're homegrown talent, right? You're a guy that comes from here, that played here, that aspired to want to play high school football here. Now you're doing it. Tell me how that feels to finally make it from the youth league to the varsity team.
It feels good. It feels like just the other day I was in middle school still playing youth football, and now I'm starting for Satellite, team I've always watched growing up, and it's a cool feeling. Yeah,
no, it really is. All right, today was the first day of school. All right, for everybody except for O'Galley for some reason. I think the power went out. Yeah, they didn't have to go to school today. They get another day of summer vacation. All right, what'd you rock on your first day of school? What'd you wear?
You know,
does it matter?
I think it does matter. You got to be looking fresh on the first day of school.
What'd you kick?
So I was rocking some black pants, and I had a nice white shirt on.
Okay.
And some Crocs, some white Crocs.
All right. So
yeah.
Beach style.
Yeah.
All right, how about you? A little bit casual. How about you? What'd you rock today?
Honest, I was going for more comfy today. A little white shirt. I had a little green sweatpants on, and then I had my Jesus sandals on. They were looking
his Jesus sandals. All right, what are you? Okay, first of all, I don't see you with the ability to relax. In other words, I see you like I was as a teenager, constantly hyped, right? And I love it. But when you need to chill out and relax, how do you do that?
I'm gonna be honest. It's hard, but I just go to bed.
Just go to sleep.
I just go to bed.
Do you fight do you lay down in bed and go, sleep?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
No, I'm kidding with you. But I understand where you're coming from. It's hard. How do you have fun? What do you do for fun?
I'm gonna be honest. There's so much around here. There's the river. I got some jet skis. I'll be whipping those.
So you're digging Florida.
I'm digging Florida. Yeah.
All right, I like that. How do you have fun? How do you relax? How do you unwind?
You know, sometimes we hop on his jet skis, or we'll go fish, or go to the beach, just hang out, try to have a good time.
Okay, all right. All right, let me ask you guys this. And I'm just talking about the you play defense too, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'm just talking about the defense, right? Who's the guy on the defense that takes the longest to get ready coming out of the huddle? The guy you got to check on. I mean, not a bad thing. This is not a bad thing. A guy that's analyzing everything. Who's the over-analyzer on the defense? You know yet?
If I were to say anyone, it'd probably be Mitchell Barton.
Mitchell Barton, okay. Who's the man? You all are that way. You all are like really hyped up. This is hard. Who's the hyperest? If that's even a word.
I'm gonna be honest, it's me and Al. It's me and Al.
All right, tell me what you like about the 3-3 stack that Coach Helton runs.
I'm gonna be honest, it's good D. We got some good coverage, but we got pressure. Like, they don't expect the pressure, but it's coming at them.
And they never know what about the 3-3 stack.
Never know where we're coming.
Yeah, that's for sure. Guys, I tell you what, I'm having a blast. I keep you guys here the rest of the practice. Yeah, right? But give me a sting 'em. There you go. There you go. Guys, tell everybody who you are again.
We the Satellite Scorpions, and we come for blood.
And your name?
Scotty Siemens.
Scotty Siemens. And you?
I'm Alan Steffen.
All right, guys, give on back to practice. See if we can't. Coach, you got time to sit? Yeah, hey, man. Thanks. See if we can't get Coach Helton over here. Coach, you got a couple minutes? I know you ain't been to practice yet. It's one of those first days, Coach. I know. Coach, I'm going to tell you this right now. I've talked to probably 10 guys here with Coach Brian Helton, and I absolutely love your football team.
Thank you.
I think these guys got a lot of personality, and it seems to me that you know what they're most excited about? If I tell you this, I don't know if it'll shock you, but you know what they're most excited about? They cannot wait to play Coco. I mean, that is that. When I asked them that question, they all basically said that. Coach, tell me what you like so far about what you've seen from you guys. I know you've only had the pads on for about a week, but what do you like?
I like what they're doing. You know, it's they're together. They're asking questions. They're talking. They're telling each other, hey, you know, you got to move over. You know, they're making the check downs, and I'm not having to call it down. You know, and yeah, they're excited to play Coco. You know, they've seen O'Galley last year. They saw Mel High. They saw Rockledge. They saw Merritt Island. They saw Rockledge again in the first playoff game. And you know, it was they're always the underdogs. And you know, the mentality of this team this year is that they want to compete to be a district champion, and they want to compete to be in a third round of a program and a playoff system that they're going to play some good teams and not just get to the third round because they played a down year of a football team, and then you know they go to the second round, they play another down team, and they make it to the third round. No, they want a high seed because they want to play. They want to play dudes, and you know they want to see what they've got. You know.
Well, there you go. Yeah, just pull that back if you would over that camera there. Yeah, pull it back that way. Yep. There you go. Yeah, just keep pulling. Yep. 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 There we go. All right. Yeah, the storms are coming. That's a good thing, though. At least there's no lightning. All right, Coach. I got a chance to meet your quarterback. I know you're a defensive guy, and I'll talk to Nick about this, but I got a chance to meet your quarterback. No, I'm a former quarterback. I love the kid, man. Love the kid.
Yeah, he's a great kid. I mean, he's had to overcome some adversity. You know, tearing a labrum, not being able to play. You know, during the spring, he broke his glenoid and, you know, was supposed to be out, have to have surgery, never be able to play football again. And, you know, 6 weeks, 7 weeks later, it's healed. He gets a second opinion, and the doctors are like, yeah, you can play. And so he's taking charge of it. And, you know, he was going to be a linebacker for us, and he was going to be our quarterback. But we were like, okay, yeah, no, you'll just be our quarterback. You know, we're going to get you on that field, and you know, we're going to get you that senior year that you've been wanting so much.
What's your biggest challenge for you personally? We talked about it for year one. What's your biggest challenge for you personally coming into year two?
just making sure that the offense gets up to where they need to be, and make sure that they're successful in every game, and making them realize that, you know, you're never going to be at 100%. You know, you're going to have your positive plays, and you're going to have your negative plays, and you just got to be able to throw what you did wrong out, but learn from it and come out and play the next play.
I like that. And then as you look at this team and your coaches, would you get us up to date on who your coaches are?
Yeah, you know, I have an associate head coach. His name is Tony Piccolo. I had a great opportunity when I used to coach underneath of him at Cocoa Beach, and then he went off to East River. He just was ready to come back to Brevard County, and he called me up, and you know, I
perfect spot for him.
Oh my God, yes. I found out that he wanted to come back, so I called out and reached out to him also, and you know, we were talking back and forth, and you know, it was a great opportunity for me to bring him on as my associate head coach. He's my wide receivers coach, and he's my special teams coordinator. So, you know,
a lot of football knowledge there.
That's why he's my associate head coach and my special teams coordinator. So, I mean, he's got knowledge all over the field. So, I'm enjoying it a lot. I got Nick Donahue, who is my OC. It's a first year OC for him at varsity level. But you know, he
deserves that. He was so ready for that.
Yeah. I mean, he's come on. He's he's learning that, you know, he needed to step up just a little bit, and he has. He stepped up to the challenge, and he's worked hard, and he's done a great job with this offense, and getting them to the point where they're at now, and you know, just fine tuning and polishing the offense to make sure that, you know, it runs pretty smooth.
Who's running the defense? No, I'm kidding.
We'll get there.
Go ahead,
my offensive line coach is Antoine Trice. Graduated from school up in Jacksonville, and then went off and played at Charleston Southern, and then wound up going off into the league for a couple years, and then, you know, he's coming back. So this is his second year here. I have Lovicher Jones.
Love Coach Lowe.
He's being my D-line coach, along with James Clark. James Clark is 6 years now being here. He's coming back. He wound up being called off for work. I have Garrett Keith, who's coming back again. Garrett Keith, who's come back to help out with the offense. He's an offensive line coach. He's going to be the assistant for Coach Trice. And my DB's coach is Sean Baldwin. Sean Baldwin again. He comes over from Merritt Island. He's one of my He's one of my coaches that was one of my assistants at Merritt Island. So he knows my system in and out. He knows what I like. He knows my checks. He knows my balances. And he keeps me in line every once in a while when I try to get out of control. He settles me down a little bit. And then you've got, you know, myself as the linebacker coach, and
3-3. Love it.
And I am the defense coordinator.
Coach, I know we're gonna get you out of here. I know you guys, you got to give it to me. Get in closer and take this microphone. Somebody hold it. And give me that satellite chair. Do it.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go, baby.
Guys, give me a satellite chair into that microphone.
Hey, it goes on me. It goes on 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The 2023 Satellite Scorpions. I'm Alan Slaughterzinski for the Brevard Sports Network.